What is the medical term for indigestion? TV detective Kojak sucked lollies to stop him doing what? Frog spawn is old school slang for which of these pudding? What was Girls Aloud's last UK #1? Which sport does the game of rounders most closely resemble? Which of these is a synonym for the word larrikin? Which of these is a type of crab? Which of these game birds is typically the largest? What sort of work is Beethoven's Fifth? Where did the Bond villain Rosa Klebb keep a knife? The word lugs is a term for which character does Nintendo call the Pink Puff? How many months in the year have 31 days? What type of drink is sloe gin? What royal title is sometimes abbreviated? Which of these films was released first? Until 2003, what English football team played? Which of these birds can fly? What part of an egg is used to make a Normandy fish sauce? Which of these is the Italian word for Sunday? Who was the last Liberal Prime Minister? In what decade were the Winter Olympics first held? Which of these is not a type of triangle? What color is something that is livid? How many love songs were there in the 1992 Take That hit? Helen Flanagan has played Rosie Webster in which TV soap? Which of these is another name for the card game Patient? Which of these? A maltase changes maltose into what other sugar? A maltase. Which Italian city is said to be the birthplace of pizza? What was Steve McQueen's final film? Which venue is sometimes known by its postcode SW19? Which venue is sometimes known by its postcode SW19? What color are the letter G's in the Google logo? Having a giraffe is rhyming slang for having what? The Norwegian comedy duo Ylvis had a hit singing about what? What company was behind the ZX81 and Spectrum computers? What company was behind the ZX? Gross is the equivalent of what number? What was the traditional weapon of the Greek god Zeus? Charles James Fox was the first holder of what cabinet post? Which US sitcom featured a pet monkey called Marcel? Which US sitcom featured a pet monkey called Marcel? In maths, an equals sign has how many horizontal lines? A 2007 hit by Mika was named after which actress? Which Shakespeare play has a heroine called Hero? Which Shakespeare play? UCAS is the body managing admissions to what institutions? UCAS is the body managing admissions. What county beginning with the letter D borders Devon? Microdermabrasion is a treatment for what part of the body? Microdermabrasion is a treatment for... So Me is an autobiography by which Irish TV personality? So Me is an autobiography by which Irish TV personality? The phrase, Westminster bubble, refers to the world of what? How many pounds are there in a stone? In 2018, who did Donald Trump call a fantastic woman? In Coronation Street, who was Leanne's first mother-in-law? What member of the Beechtree family has dark purple leaves? And what kind of public sale are goods divided into? Lot. David Beckham has what word tattooed on his left hand? Usain Bolt has what middle name? In which year was the singer Justin Bieber born?